Holistic Yoga Therapy Institute. My name is Chrys Kub. I'm a physical therapist and a yoga therapist and program coordinator for Holistic Yoga Therapy Institute. One of our students asked us a question about kyphosis. He wanted to know, how do I address kyphosis? He's a yoga teacher and he sees that a lot of times when he has his students come into his class or with his private sessions. As a yoga teacher, many times the first thing we might think of is, with someone with kyphosis, which is rounding of the upper back. I want to do a lot of chest openers, right? I want to open up their chest and have them feel how it is to go in the other direction. And that's a great first thought, but one thing we may want to consider is where the kyphosis has come from. Instead of just looking at the symptoms, let's figure out why this has happened. Is it a long-term effect of poor posture? Is it a genetic predisposition? Perhaps it's a structural change that we cannot really affect very quickly through yoga therapy. Or it may be because of a life circumstance. So when we look into that more deeply, it can help us use more tools of yoga rather than just our asanas. That being in mind, one of the first things that came to my mind is the breath. If we think about someone with kyphosis, when they're breathing, if you put yourself into a kyphotic state, notice how you feel. Just take a moment to notice. And your breath feels very restricted and very shallow. You feel the abdominals kind of restricted here, and the diaphragm unable to pull down because there's no space. So for people with kyphosis, the first thing I would want to address is their breath. Have them lay on their back, perhaps elevated a little bit. Make sure they have something under their head, because many times people with kyphosis, when they lay on their back, their head is not on the floor. Have them focus on longer, slower inhales. And if you notice, when someone's focusing on a deeper, longer inhale, what happens to the thoracic spine? It naturally extends. So if we can help our students, our patients, to see and feel the effect of the breath with a longer, slower inhalation, we can help them throughout their day, slowly over time, address that kyphosis. And hopefully, along with other strategies such as using yoga asanas, meditative practices if they are in a state of emotional distress, we can help our students feel better and over time maybe have less kyphosis in their body. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you soon.